Charles Krauthammer, I have only a few weeks left to live. Charles Krauthammer, the longtime columnist for The Washington Post, said in a statement published on the newspaper's website on Friday that he is battling cancer and has only a few weeks left to live. Mr. Krauthammer has been absent from the Post, where he began writing columns in 1984, since August, when he had a cancerous tumor surgically removed. Despite a cascade of secondary complications, Mr. Krauthammer, 68, was preparing to return to writing, but recent tests found that the cancer had aggressively returned, he said in the short statement. My doctors tell me their best estimate is that I have only a few weeks left to live. Mr. Krauthammer wrote, "This is the final verdict. My fight is over." Mr. Krauthammer, who is also a Fox News commentator, thanked his doctors, caregivers, friends, employers, colleagues, readers and viewers, and sang the virtues of honest debate and rigorous argument. I am grateful to have played a small role in the conversations that have helped guide this extraordinary nation's destiny, he wrote. He concluded by saying that he had no regrets. It was a wonderful life, full and complete with the great loves and great endeavors that make it worth living, wrote Mr. Krauthammer. I am sad to leave, but I leave with the knowledge that I lived the life that I intended. In a separate piece titled Fridays Without Charles, a reference to the timing of Mr. Krauthammer's weekly columns, that was published concurrently. The newspaper's editorial board praised him for writing with breathtaking range and intelligence and integrity. We know we speak for many of you when we say that nothing and no one can replace him, the board wrote. Charles wrote for the right reasons. In a statement, Rupert Murdoch, the executive chairman of Fox News, praised Mr. Krauthammer as an inspiration for all of us at Fox News. His always principled stand on the most important issues of our time has been a guiding star in an often turbulent world. A world that has too many superficial thinkers vulnerable to the ebb and flow of fashion, and a world that, unfortunately, has only one Charles Krauthammer, Mr. Murdoch said. His words, his ideas, his dignity and his integrity will resonate within our society and within me for many, many years to come. Mr. Krauthammer won the Pulitzer Prize for commentary in 1987 for his columns on domestic issues. Before his career in writing, Mr. Krauthammer graduated from Harvard Medical School and practiced for 3 years as a psychiatry resident at Massachusetts General Hospital. He was a speechwriter for Vice President Walter Mondale in 1980 and helped to direct planning in psychiatric research for the Carter administration, according to his Washington Post biography. Mr. Krauthammer was born in New York City.